Mamu ina akwaba e de benka sensitivity for enda ni konkɔhwɛ eye Takorade na sensema ekoso honom no etifo aye butu na enche bia na eye Takorade chairman ana fensun mayo ekɔ honom ana fensun Takorade fensen central regional chairman so sakopimo ho na regional ministers na de kopimo eye Takorade anom de nsem bi etodwa honom a eye asem keto na etifo sensema across honum de na anu adi to the point sitting want to me ankom nsem na enwio na market women eye ndc guru se wo honum echesi sankofo efi honum amon person betie nsam na eye mayor no anase regional chairman ni ministers na eka de won person betie kura omu chesuom de dindin anya asem ketwa na ntokwa na sense na across honum de tifo eye deja na esewoni ensese wo ka na SMB na kunokutie nsam a ekoso honum na de ntia aye market woman ni NDC gurusi pamusa nkrofo major people we ewaye NDC party me kunokutie se na ekoso
me mama asem a wo kan nyina ne sasa hunahuna ene ne fa hodie bi a yetietia so ekoso no e so ma Ghana fo nyina atibie wose de adi kan mpanimfo a wonom asi adwa se na asem no omo hwe obi a wabewo ne kwa aduo nipa mienu omo de kwa aduo abo wonom sa nipa a won aye kwadubufo e de asema beto ne suei e wo se nkaja okoka so obi awia de na waba be de adanse empanifo ya omaje se won sa nipa no ma meyi wo mo ano e makira asem no nsumu na wono nso atimi ayi ne ho ano de toso ne lawyer ni abredi kan akra asem no omo sha ase no ma me no onu ni ho lawyer ni ne ko omo se da omo lawyer ni ntiram chese omo ahwena ni mumpo so omo sha asem na se wo se ni omo akoso na nyame anim ne esi wanka ho asem a na ogya no saa emwa mai na yentie nsem a mami edi tu dwa ene.
I have decided to make this statement today because the violations have not stopped. Indeed, they have escalated beyond anything I could have imagined as possible in justice delivery. These violations include the committee's refusal, in breach of the rules of natural justice, to recognize my lawyer on the first day of proceedings, simply because I was not personally present with him. And they went ahead to make arrangements for the hearing without involving my lawyer while he was sitting in front of them. The committee has also failed to indicate the specific charges that I'm supposed to be defending myself against in order to allow me to adequately prepare a defense to the charges. The committee has gone on to permit two of the petitioners, Mr. Daniel Ofori and Shining Stars, not to testify at all or present what case they brought to them at the hearing. The committee has refused to allow me to go into the hearing with any family member. Before you enter, there's a thorough search of my body and my handbag in violation of protocols and courtesies extended to any Chief Justice, which protocols and courtesies are honored in the name of the nation, both in Ghana and outside of Ghana.
Me busuani kura bia me busuani bi ba ho kura se dabi mo bia ma ho na de ya na esan asefem ne sese me panim mu te se me kwa wura mu a kwabra ne de nse be miamia me de nsa hyehye bag mu chese kon be fa so kura de nsa beto me ho ahwehwe me ho no na akwa se hunahuna ne animtia bi na yebu me no wo wie ne kasa wo fam ho no wo kire mu se bia ya wo no makwa kwotena asem no kura wo mo kan no se hu wo si adu lodge e ho no wo se tiefo be kai a mere bi atwam atemuafo miensa bi ye chiwo mu kuma yi mu san hye wonom na ssrèak ba ko kan ho mejo sam akwa osisa epo mo boy om kokum sam panimfo no na eye sa bia ya om na kotena om kan asem ya na ho no ye ne hu papa osuro sanse ho no ye se mu obi ama ho na akwa se ho na akoye bambom ne de na akohye wose mejo sam akwa yi a no kan ho asabre no ye fa no kun ya ye wose na oye ne wofa wono na ehwe no school no na tie no mbefa no boko no mede ne call ye koka ho eku no hye no na se ne ye se ye kodi na sem na se ho na de na kwa akotena na che se ye kwa akokae no ama areho ni su na ahye ne ma na che se ye kowie no kura also ma Ghana fo nyina tibia trimu pa wo mpanimfo ni trimu anti wo mutu saa na mo no.
The work of the committee is being conducted in a cordoned high security zone on Castle Drive, Osu, when all Article 146 proceedings since 1993 have been held in facilities of the judicial service. It is hard not to reach the conclusion that the choice of venue against the backdrop of secrecy of proceedings is intended to intimidate me and to prevent any citizen of Ghana from knowing how the proceedings are being conducted. The Edu Lodge facility that the hearings are being conducted in featured very prominently in the planning of the murder of judges on June 30th, 1981. And this can be read about in the special investigative report on that terrible event in our nation's history. It will be recalled that there was a Major Samakwa, a military officer who was killed with the 3 High Court justices, who was the Director of Human Resource of GIHOC. He was my uncle and my guardian when I entered the University of Ghana in September 1980. I was also living with him at the time he was abducted and murdered. Was the Edu Lodge chosen for my inquiry to make me feel insecure? I think so. And I continue to hold the view that there's no reason why a judicial hearing is being conducted behind the high walls of Edu Lodge.
Mame Gertrude Esaba Araba Tokunu. Chief Justice Sabre na konwa yedina akonkon so kakra na bra tibia wo mu Sabre ni otwa ho mfoni ndi kire Ghana fo no
na yanto aso na yengina mu ewo eye maame Araba etokunu eninsemu ana wo kire mu se efiri bra mampani John Dramani Mahama eje ni tumi firi ni nsam a wo kire mu se won konkon tena kire kakra na hwemu koso no weni de di kan ya wato ne boase ya France ntwurofo nyina so wo haw enti haw no nsantwurofo mbra na ene ne haw no won fa nto nsantwurofo nim na nsantwurofo koye no asamba ko a wasaka bio ne se wo kire mu se ene wo wa bo se kwa aba pinene Chief Justice Mr. Resign Osi Debi me resign omu ana foforo asan ba che se course we ba no so ne che se ensem we ba no so nyina kofo so no chinchina all resign yesa how be ba no so che se ensem ne bebre wono ato ne bo ase kire mu tresa hodo a enkrofo e de ba no so eno so wo kire mu sei ene ye wo kasa no ye to ye bo ase ya mane bani kwadwo mensa brampa ne ko ye wo to ne bu kru kire ne nyina de gu ahoma so a eno no ye ntie
that every one of those allegations in the petitions that were given to me on 27th March is unfounded and untrue. And yet, the committee can dig up some allegation from whatever documents they claim to be having from the president, which they have not shown to me, and purport to enter a recommendation for my removal on that basis. Allow me to say that this is totally unknown in the rule of law in this country. If it was lawful, I would have no reason to alert the nation of the dangers they represent. It is the violations of law that have forced me to bring these matters out in the light of day. That since these proceedings seem to be carefully staged to result in my removal as Chief Justice, it would be best if I just retired or resigned, rather than subject myself to an ill-motivated process. I have also received threats and veiled threats to the effect that if I fail